If I can have everyone's attention, we are now welcomed by Justin Allgaier, driver of the number 31 Branch Chevrolet, who finished third in today's Dollar General 200 fueled by AmeriGas. Justin, talk a little bit about the race out there today.
Yeah, it was a great race for us. Our Branch Camaro was really strong. We needed some long runs there. Our car really came to life on the long runs, and we felt like we were faster than some of the guys in front of us there most of the day, just track position. And Scott Zipadelli did a great job, not only in the race but all weekend. We unloaded a little bit off of where we wanted to be at, and they went to work, and the guys did a great job and gave me a race car that was capable of running good. We just hit the end there, we needed to catch this guy and Kyle. Kyle obviously had a strong race car, but we just solid top three, and we'll go on to Vegas now and try and keep the points going.
This is your 5th top 10 here and 10 races at Phoenix. Talk a little bit about your success here at the track.
Phoenix has been one of those places that from the first time I came here, I really enjoyed it, and it's always been a fun racetrack. Obviously, we've gone through some changes as far as configuration and pavement, but it's still Phoenix, and it's still a lot of fun. And today was a blast. I mean, the track was nice and slippery, and you're sliding around all over the place. And I think that's what when you can really drive the race car and make a difference, that's what makes it a lot of fun.
Joining Justin is Brad Keselowski, driver of the 22 Discount Tire Ford, who finished second in today's Dollar General 200. This is Brad's 8th top 10 finish in 13 races here at Phoenix. Talk a little bit about your run out there today, Brad.
Well, I thought, off of practice that we were going to have a miserable day, but it was a pleasant surprise that we were able to find a little bit of speed and get our car to where we could have at least a respectable day, and I thought we might even have a little bit more there if we caught the right brakes. But we did catch some good brakes to get a second, but didn't have anywhere near the speed that the 54 car did. So it was a good day of execution, in the race, but just need a little bit more speed. And when you hit both of those, you'll have a day like what that 54 did. That was pretty phenomenal how fast his car was and what he was able to do with it.
All right, we'll take questions for both gentlemen. Please raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you right here with Reed.
Reed Spencer with NASCAR Wire Service. Justin, you've been able to escape these first two nationwide races tied for the points lead now. How important is that to get through this point of the season and head for the next race tied for the lead?
I'll be honest with you. You even though there's 33 races and you got a lot of races to make up points, it seems like the first 5 kind of get you kicked off for the next 10 or 15. So this has been huge for us, huge for Turner Scott Motorsports. Our program is come a long way over the off season. I mean, I'll be the first to tell you that at the end of the year last year we were kind of scratching our heads. We knew we had a great organization. We just didn't know what we were missing, and everybody at the team really buckled down. And with the addition of the Camaro, I feel like we're a lot stronger starting out this year, and hopefully, this is the strongest season start I've had. So hopefully we can keep that going and transfer it into a championship.
Okay, questions for Justin or Brad? You got one in the back? Go ahead.
This is Phoenix's 50th year of racing. Where does this finish rank among your all-time experiences here at PIR?
Is this for both drivers?
Sure, yes.
Okay.
I'll start this one. For me, this is obviously my best finish here. I've had some good finishes, but this is probably one of the most memorable just because of the track conditions and having to really race for it. The only other one we crashed in qualifying a couple years ago and drove up and finished like 6th or 7th, so that one was really cool. But I've not been here a whole lot. I don't know. I guess this is like my 9th start here or something.
I don't know about you, but I don't remember 50 years of racing here, so I don't know how I could answer that. I would have to watch a lot of tapes. I remember like 4 or 5. 50. Surely there were some really cool races 50 years ago that I never saw. So I don't know. I feel like a jerk to say that the best race here was today and not even know the rest of the story.
I think he was asking about your best race here.
My best. Well, I haven't ran 50 here. Maybe one day I'd be like Mark Martin.
Hey, but he's really good here.
Yeah, he is really good. I don't know. That's a good question. I thought last year's fall race was pretty good, so I would probably put that the best. I don't know beyond that.
All right, additional questions? All right, we'll take one from Lee and then Reed again. And then we'll take one from Bob. Can I get a mic up front?
Justin, have you had a chance to see your car from last week, and do you have any idea what happened to the back end of your car?
I have looked at our car, and our car actually, structurally, everything was there fine. The biggest thing was just the body. I got hit from behind from part of the wreck, and I mean everything held up. I mean everything on our car was perfectly intact, and I actually got out of there and wasn't even tore the next day at all. So it was a fairly easy wreck for me.
All right, we'll take our next question right here from Reed. Then go to Bob in the back.
Brad, in the past, you've been able to find some magic out front on old tires. Today, did you think you had a shot with the strategy and starting out, I think 4 cars ahead of Kyle in that restart?
Well, I mean, I knew I had a shot if something happened to Kyle, but you got to put yourself in a position for good things to happen to you. And Kyle's car was so fast that I probably could have had 4 tires and he could have had none, and it wouldn't have mattered. He just still drove through the field. It just when you have that much speed, you're pretty much immune to strategy.
Okay, our next question from Bob.
I have a couple for Brad. Bob Parker, Sporting News. Did we look like you're going to try to stretch it on fuel mileage? Was it kind of like a test run, not really knowing the Ford motor as well as you knew the Dodge, just to kind of see what it would do?
Well, I guess you could put it that way. It's definitely a different package, but from what I can tell, it's probably a little better package. And you never really know until you run it through its measures in a real race situation. It seems like we can go out and test, everything, and never really find the real answer until you try it in a race. But I guess the best way I can answer it is I would have been very pleased to see us get to a situation where we could have proved it out.
And obviously Kyle won today. He struggled in this series or didn't win in the series last year. Do you get more concerned about him on Sunday if he wins on Saturday and has a good feeling going into Sunday?
Is that like a psyche question? I didn't go to college. I didn't study that stuff.
Do you feel like, do you think that if he keeps winning, he's in the game of winning, if he keeps winning here on Saturdays, is that going to help his Sunday performance?
Well, I can speak for myself, and I can tell you it doesn't hurt. But everybody's probably a little different on how they react to things like that. I think the biggest thing is that they had a phenomenal car today, but whether that's my success or his success or either of our failures in this series, they're still 2 different days and 2 different teams, 2 different cars. And success today or success in the past is never a guarantee of success in the future or failure. It's an indicator, but nothing more.
Final questions for Justin or Brad. Okay, one final one from Reed up front.
It looked like several people were having fair success cutting the dog leg. Is that going to work in the Cup car?
Yeah, I think the Cup car is definitely a different animal. A little bit more speed you carry in the Cup car seems to make all the difference in the world, and it's a little bit more fragile of a car, so I would say probably not.